the sting of betrayal, the gnawing ache of resentment, the heavy burden of a grudge held for far too long. These emotions are a universal part of the human experience. We've all been hurt, disappointed, or let down by someone we trusted. Maybe it was a friend who broke a promise, a partner who cheated, or a colleague who stabbed you in the back. The wounds of mistrust can run deep, affecting our relationships, our careers, and even our health. But what if there's a way to break free from this cycle of pain? A way to heal old wounds, rebuild broken relationships, and create a life filled with joy, peace, and success? The answer lies in two simple words: trust and forgiveness. Trust and forgiveness are not just lofty ideals or feel-good concepts. They are powerful tools that can transform your life in ways you never imagined. When you learn to trust and forgive, you open yourself up to a world of possibilities. You create space for deeper connections, greater success, and a profound sense of inner peace. In this video, we're going to start on a journey of healing and transformation. We'll explore the science behind trust and forgiveness, debunk common myths, and provide you with practical strategies for incorporating these practices into your daily life. By the end of this video, you'll have a newfound understanding of the power of trust and forgiveness, and you'll be equipped with the tools you need to change the game in your own life. Living in a world without trust and forgiveness is like navigating a minefield. Every interaction is fraught with risk. Every relationship is a potential source of pain. When we don't trust, we become suspicious, guarded, and cynical. We build walls around ourselves, isolating ourselves from others, and missing out on opportunities for connection and growth. Refusing to forgive means carrying the weight of anger, resentment, and bitterness. These emotions eat away at us from the inside, poisoning our relationships, our careers, and even our health. Studies have shown that unforgiveness is linked to increased stress, anxiety, depression, and even physical ailments like heart disease and high blood pressure. The consequences of a lack of trust and forgiveness are not just personal, they're also societal. Collaboration breaks down, conflict escalates, and progress grinds to a halt. We are not powerless to change this. We don't have to be victims of our past hurts or our current fears. We can choose to break free from the cycle of mistrust and resentment, and we can start by understanding the root of the problem. At its core, a lack of trust and forgiveness stems from a fear of vulnerability. We're afraid of being hurt again, of being taken advantage of being disappointed. So we close ourselves off, build walls, and hold on to grudges. But in doing so, we also cut ourselves off from the possibility of love, joy, and connection. This is where the trust and forgive revolution comes in. It's a new way of thinking about trust and forgiveness, a way that makes these practices accessible, practical, and empowering. It's about understanding that trust and forgiveness are not about being weak or naive. They're about being strong, courageous, and resilient. Trust and forgiveness aren't just lofty ideals, they're powerful tools that can change your life. When you learn to trust and forgive, you open yourself to a world of possibilities. You make room for deeper connections, more success, and a profound sense of inner peace. In this video, we'll explore the science behind trust and forgiveness, dispel common myths, and give you practical strategies to make these practices a part of your daily life. By the end, you'll have a new understanding of the power of trust and forgiveness and the tools to change the game in your own life. Living without trust and forgiveness is like walking through a minefield. Every interaction is risky, every relationship a potential source of pain. When we don't trust, we become suspicious, guarded, and even cynical. We build walls around ourselves, cutting ourselves off from others and missing out on opportunities for connection and growth. When we refuse to forgive, we carry the weight of anger, resentment, and bitterness. These emotions eat away at us, poisoning our relationships, our work, and even our health. Studies have shown that unforgiveness is linked to increased stress, anxiety, depression, and even physical problems like heart disease and high blood pressure. The impact of a lack of trust and forgiveness isn't just personal, it's societal. But there's good news. We're not stuck. We don't have to be victims of past hurts or current fears. We can choose to break the cycle of mistrust and resentment, and it starts by understanding the root of the problem. At its core, a lack of trust and forgiveness comes from a fear of being vulnerable. We're afraid of being hurt again, of being taken advantage of being disappointed. So we close ourselves off, build walls, and hold on to grudges. But in doing so, we also cut ourselves off from the possibility of love, joy, and connection. This is where a new way of thinking comes in. Let's call it the trust and forgive revolution. It's a new way of understanding trust and forgiveness, making them accessible, practical, and empowering. It's about realizing that trust and forgiveness aren't about being weak or naive. They're about being strong, courageous, and resilient. The first step in this journey is often the hardest, forgiving ourselves. We can't truly forgive others if we haven't first forgiven ourselves for our own mistakes, shortcomings, and perceived failures. Self-forgiveness is the foundation upon which all other forgiveness is built. Many of us carry a heavy burden of self-blame and guilt. We replay past mistakes in our minds, berating ourselves for things we said or didn't say or do. This negative self-talk can erode our self-esteem, create anxiety, and hold us back from reaching our full potential. The key to self-forgiveness lies in self-compassion. This means treating ourselves with the same kindness and understanding that we would offer to a friend or loved one. It means recognizing that we're all human, that we all make mistakes, and that we all deserve forgiveness. Self-compassion is not about letting ourselves off the hook or making excuses for our behavior. It's about acknowledging our imperfections and accepting ourselves as we are, flaws and all. It's about learning from our mistakes and moving forward with a renewed sense of purpose and possibility. When we forgive ourselves, we free ourselves from the shackles of guilt and shame. We open ourselves up to the possibility of growth, healing, and transformation. We create space for self-love, self-acceptance, and self-worth. Now that we've laid the groundwork of self-forgiveness, we can begin to explore the concept of forgiveness toward others. Forgiveness is a complex and often misunderstood concept. It's not about condoning or excusing the actions of others. It's not about forgetting or pretending that the hurt never happened. And it's not about immediately feeling better or reconciling with the person who wronged us. Forgiveness is a choice. It's a decision to release the anger, resentment, and bitterness that we hold towards someone who has hurt us. It's a conscious act of letting go, of freeing ourselves from the emotional burden of unforgiveness. Why should we forgive? Because holding on to anger and resentment is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. It hurts us more than it hurts them. It keeps us stuck in the past, reliving the pain and trauma of the original offense. And it prevents us from moving forward with our lives. When we forgive, we don't just free the other person from our judgment, we free ourselves from the prison of our own emotions. We open ourselves up to the possibility of healing, reconciliation, and a brighter future. We create space for peace, joy, and love to enter our lives. Forgiveness is a crucial step, but it's only half the equation. To truly change the game, we must also learn to build trust. Trust is the glue that holds our relationships together, the foundation upon which our personal and professional success is built. Trusting ourselves is the first step. This means believing in our abilities, our judgment, and our worth. It means having faith in our decisions and actions, even when faced with uncertainty or setbacks. When we trust ourselves, we're more likely to take risks, pursue our goals, and overcome challenges. Building trust in others can be more difficult, especially if we've been hurt or betrayed in the past. but it's essential for creating healthy, fulfilling relationships. Trusting others means believing in their good intentions, their honesty, and their reliability. It means giving them the benefit of the doubt even when they make mistakes. Building trust takes time and effort. It requires open communication, honesty, and vulnerability. It means being willing to let our guard down and take a chance on someone, even if there's a risk of getting hurt. But the rewards of trust are immeasurable. When we trust, we open ourselves up to the possibility of deeper connections, greater collaboration, and lasting relationships. The Trust and Forgive Revolution is a 3-step process that can transform your life. Self-forgiveness, let go of guilt and shame, accept self-compassion, and accept yourself as you are. Understanding forgiveness, release anger and resentment towards others, free yourself from the past, and open your heart to healing and reconciliation. Building trust, believe in yourself and others, cultivate open communication and vulnerability, and create strong, lasting relationships. These 3 steps are interconnected and build upon each other. When we forgive ourselves, we're better able to forgive others. When we forgive others, we create space for trust to grow. And when we trust, we open ourselves up to a world of possibilities. Integrating these practices into your daily life may seem daunting, but it doesn't have to be complicated. Start small. Practice self-compassion by noticing your negative self-talk and replacing it with kinder, more encouraging thoughts. Forgive yourself for past mistakes, knowing that we all have the capacity to learn and grow. When it comes to forgiving others, remember that it's a process, not an event. It takes time to heal from deep wounds and release long-held grudges. Be patient with yourself, and don't be afraid to seek support from friends, family, or a therapist. Building trust takes time and effort, but the rewards are worth it. Start by being more trustworthy yourself. Keep your promises, be honest and transparent, and show up for the people in your life. As you demonstrate your own trustworthiness, others will be more likely to trust you in return. Remember, the Trust and Forgive Revolution isn't just about individual transformation. It's about creating a ripple effect of positive change in our relationships. When we choose trust and forgiveness, we become beacons of hope, inspiring others to do the same. The Trust and Forgive Revolution isn't just a concept or a theory, it's a challenge to break free from the limitations of the past, to accept the power of the present, and to step boldly into a future filled with possibility. We invite you to take the Trust and Forgive challenge. Start today by committing to one small act of self-forgiveness, one gesture of forgiveness towards someone else, or one step towards building greater trust in your relationships. It doesn't matter how small the step is, as long as you take it. Remember, this is a journey, not a race. There will be setbacks and challenges along the way, but don't give up. Keep practicing, keep learning, and keep growing. The rewards of trust and forgiveness are worth the effort. To support you on this journey, we've created a wealth of resources, including articles, videos, and online courses. These resources will provide you with additional tools and strategies for deepening your understanding of trust and forgiveness and integrating these practices into your daily life. We also encourage you to share your experiences and insights with others. Share your stories, offer support, and learn from each other. Together, we can create a movement of healing and transformation that will change the world. The power of trust and forgiveness cannot be overstated. These 2 simple words have the potential to heal old wounds, mend broken relationships, and create a world that is more peaceful, compassionate, and just. It's never too late to start. No matter what you've been through, no matter how deeply you've been hurt, you have the power to choose trust and forgiveness. You have the power to change the game in your own life and in the world around you. So let go of the past, accept the present, and step boldly into the future. The Trust and Forgive Revolution is here, and it's waiting for you.